Hi, good day, good night, good evening, depending on what time you happen to be watching this. Welcome to another episode of House of Stars. I'm your girl Starre, and today, as you can see from the title, I am reading on the sun sign of Leo for the month of November. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new here, and of course, leave a comment if any of this resonates with you. Um, Also, let me know how your November is going so far, especially the Scorpio season, how it's been treating you. So when it comes to doing the readings, I am an energy channeler, so meaning that I don't use any divination tools. I just pick up I pick up the messages from spirit, and obviously in correlation of what's going on planetary in this moment and how that may be affecting your sign. Another thing as well, when it comes to the readings, are gender neutral. Of course, you can apply them to whatever situation that you feel is applicable for you. Of course, again, it's a general reading, so meaning that it may not resonate 100% for everybody. But let's just get right into it and see what is coming up for Leo in the month of November. So the first thing I heard is the lion and its reign. So when I say reign, I mean reign as Reign. The lion and its reigns, which I'm hearing that, and why I get that is because I literally saw an image of a lion sitting on a rock, kind of reminded me of Lion King, and it was just sitting there contemplating, just looking over their life, but at the same time, there was a little bit of an energy of melancholy there as well. So meaning that you're definitely in a season right now in the month of November of reflection. I think that not only are you in reflection of things that have happened in your life or what's been going on, I think you're kind of getting to a space where you're kind of getting that mark or that built under you of just kind of getting sick and tired of how things have gone up until this point. Like the sick and tired of the stagnation, sick and tired of the lack of movement, sick and tired of just feeling like apathy or just feeling depression, just the essence of just getting into a space of just feeling sick and tired of what has taken place over your reign. I feel like when it comes to Leos, that Leos are definitely people that kind of have a natural disposition of pride and joy within them. So knowing that within themselves, they always feel like they're always destined for greatness in some shape or form. And I feel like there's a lot of you will be watching this video that have kind of looked over things that have happened, and they're saying to yourself, things didn't go the way that I thought they were going to go. You know what I mean? I'm almost hearing that it's time to rake up the leaves. So I don't know why I'm hearing that. I feel like in essence what that talks about is, of course, when the fall season happens, all the leaves fall down. All the leaves of the tree, they turn brown, they change, and then they fall. So meaning it's like whatever was in your way at first. So as you can see, a tree is beautiful. A tree does bring oxygen and bring a lot of great things, but at the same time, depending on how big that tree is, it can obstruct your view. So meaning the things that were once obstructing your view and that were in the way in the past, it's definitely time to rake up the leaves. It's almost like don't pay attention to the fact that they're no longer green anymore and they have now turned brown. So meaning don't pay attention to the fact that what's going wrong. It's just time to do the rake up season and actually step into a newer aspect of thinking, a newer aspect of yourself, a newer aspect of understanding. It's just time to let go of the past. Like, just even if there's certain things that are in there that didn't make sense, forget them making sense. Just like this is a time for you to actually move forward and grow. I don't know why I'm also getting here lack of movement. So I feel like a lot of you guys have been feeling like things haven't been moving for you, like things haven't been happening. And Spirit is saying that you're not right about that. You're actually wrong. And why I feel that is like Spirit is asking for you to actually look within yourself and look how much things have changed within yourself, mentally, emotionally, physically, from that time. Like even looking at yourself and who you were last year compared to this year, there's a substantial difference in the way that you look at things. And a lot of them is in a space of being a little bit more encouraging than you were before. So just to be mindful of that. When it comes to money, I'm also hearing detach your energy from the world of dependence. So meaning like you got to understand that when it comes to money, money is an energy. Or whatever it is that you're dependent on is an energy. And whatever that energy is, or whatever that energy breathes, like that is also becoming your energy, especially if it's not something that you would want it to kind of be in your energy of your own, is what I'm also hearing as well. So like detach yourself from the dependency, because like I'm almost getting the sense that some of these dependencies are actually more of a blockage for you than they're actually a help. I don't know why I'm getting that as well. So just be, when it comes to finances, just make sure that you are sitting in your own energy, in your own manifestation, because I feel like it's not necessarily about, it's like you have more control, but the control is more on a deeper level. It's deeper than just being able to say I make my own money. It's deeper than obviously just the flow of it, the way that it comes in, the way that it stays, the way that it manifests in your life, that it will be more controlled if you're standing more in your own essence of things. Because for some reason I feel like the dependency of what this thing is financially that's in your life is actually causing a rift when it comes to the balance of what you're trying to bring into your life. Okay? The next thing I'm also hearing for love and relationships. I don't know why I hear that there's people that are that could be in a third party situation. Something is telling me that if you're in a third party situation, meaning that somebody's either puts you in one, meaning like you could be in a commitment and they have a third party, or vice versa, I'm hearing strongly that this is a season for you to actually pull your freaking energy out. Like literally pull your energy out. Because I get the sense that going back onto the dependency, like the same way how that person has been dependent, you've been dependent on that person, they've been dependent on you in many ways. And because of that, it's kind of brought in this air of taking you for granted. So this person hasn't necessarily put much attention to your value in a while because you're there. They haven't had to experience what life is or what it needs or what it means for you not to be there. And because of that, for some reason, I don't know why, I'm getting the essence and the energy of like you pulling back your energy is going to cause a reset. So meaning like whether it be that the person now looks and realizes that they're losing you and that prompts them to try to work on getting it back with you, is not going to only do that, but it's also going to give that person a fresh reflection of what that you provide for that person and what your energy has been bringing to their life essentially. Because sometimes I find, when people are with somebody, and especially when they've been with them for a while, with that person is somebody that they could depend on, it's like they almost forget how much that person's essence has brought to their life. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, I always have that person that I can go to when I'm happy. And you know what I mean? I've been going through this, I've been going through that, I've been going through this, I've been going through that. But you know what? Whenever I'm unhappy, I could always go to Jen, and Jen makes me happy. When they no longer have that plug, they no longer have that connection to go to Jen to be happy, that's when they will have a bigger realization of, man, when I thought that they were making me happy, like it was just like an antidote, they were literally bringing happiness in so many levels in my life. Like the happiness they brought actually changed a lot around me, more than I allowed myself to see or even believe. You know what I mean? That's the essence that I'm getting. It's like you need to pull your energy out in order to kind of see the results, or even if it's not something that you need to see results on, but just pulling your energy away and just knowing that person, you're gonna see what life is like not without me. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of like the essence that I'm seeing that is needing to happen for those that are in third party situations, vice versa, or even if it has to do with family. You know what I mean? If you have somebody that's dependent on you, they're taking you for granted, something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that when it comes into love arena. I don't know why I'm hearing for the month of November. I just got 3 herbs that stood out strongly for me, and I just heard aloe. I saw copal. Copal's more of a resin. I saw jasmine, and I also saw rose, which says to me like all those herbs all bring an essence of calmness and revitalization. I'm also here for some people in this room as well, whether you be female or male. For yoni steaming would be a next thing, like revitalize yourself. Like I just heard that you need something that's going to revitalize your energy and your essence. I'm also hearing that fire. So of course, like maybe lighting white candles for yourself and stuff like that, and prayer. But mainly, I'm hearing is like you need to fill yourself with a lot of love and light, because I feel like because of all that's been happening lately, it's kind of been a drain of your energy, and it's like you've lost a little bit your light in yourself, and you need to actually work on bringing the light back into yourself. Like, just fill everything with light. Like, kind of keep yourself within a dome. Like, close yourself and sit within your own energy. I don't know why I feel like a lot of you guys have been allowing everyone to pull on your energy. Like, you're allowing things to pull you in so many different directions. It's like, bring it back into you. Bring it back into you and just get right with you. But of course, it's like I'm hearing also strongly, like, get right with God as well, and lifting up those energies to God as well, because I feel like some people are also in a space of feeling a little bit hopeless, like not knowing what direction to go about everything. And it's like, you don't need to know the direction when you leave things to God. Like, God will give you direction. God will give you insight. God will give you revelation. That's what he says, put his problems onto him. So I'm hearing, like, don't think about the direction. Don't think of how things are going to go. Just focus on what it is that you want. And if that's peace, pray for peace. If it's change, pray for change. If it's a breakthrough, pray for that. But just keep in mind that you also have to work on strengthening yourself well through it. Like that, okay, God, you know what? These are the things that I want, but I also would like for you to work within me to give me the strength to move forward in what it is that I desire. So that's what I'm seeing so far for you guys for Leo for the month of November. If it resonates with you, please be sure to leave a comment in the description box as well. If there's any questions that you may have, especially or things that you wanted more questions on, leave a comment as well. If you want to get a psychic reading with me, a private reading, you could always hit me up on any of the links that I have there in the description box, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. So I do want to thank you so much for your time and rocking with me. May God bless you and the angels protect you. Good night.